It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup. Corbin Burns gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1, here's the pitch. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. Burns is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty D. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Happ leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Hey, you come out of spring first at bat of the year. Kaboom. This could lead to a very big year. First at bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
Wilson Contreras stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1 behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the. Yu Darvish is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game. And you'll know early, if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
Here's Darvish on 0-2. That's a hit, the first of the new campaign for the Brewers.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. Doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
But the runner's back easily. At the plate, Sid Fleer, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. And the runner back easily. First pitch on its way. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Runners on first with 1 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Darvish a check on first, and the runner back in standing. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Chopped in front of home plate. And there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth.
So we're under in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. From the stretch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone! Two-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. First home run of the campaign for him as the Brewers have come back to tie things at 2.
Well, that lead didn't last very long. Great swing of the bat right there to get your team right back in it and tie this one up.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Blake.
Standing in now, Blake Perkins. Popped him up. Baez has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in the long ball threat, Chris Bryant. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled away. Bryant has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Batting seventh.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Kipnis.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Bodie.
To the plate now, David Bodie, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Behind 0-2 now. Hit on the ground out to short. Adames picks it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Bottom of the 2nd inning coming up. Bottom of our threat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First offering on its way. Hit hard to third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Into the box now, Willie Adames, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich. From the belt, the pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber will get there, and he puts it away to retire the. Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Wong for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. First time up, he went down looking. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. And that misses. 2-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off speed.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Colton Wong will stand in. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Second baseman, Colton.
Now here's the pitch. To first. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Now with the plate, Sid Fleer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready now, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hoskins.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Darvish pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Brewers sent packing on just 4 pitches. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
That's by him for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
I think that curveball is a big reason for a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
And that one got a piece of him. So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up Chris Bryant. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. David Bodie is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And it's fouled away. Ready on 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Gary Sanchez. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Skied down the left field line. Schwarber ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out. Now at the plate, Blake Perkins comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Protecting on 0-2s.
This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Got him to go down swinging there. Blake Perkins becomes out number 2 this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
At the plate now, Willie Adames, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And another foul ball. Ready on 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. The 0-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Danger averted. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Lined into right, a base hit. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Javier Baez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Good action on the sinker, 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Throw gets him, 2 down. So striding forward now, Ian Happ, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. And that one is gone!
That pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Anthony Rizzo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
1 ball.
2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way out to left center. Perkins is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next from
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. That'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And now a swing and a miss into the plate. It's strike 1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a solo home run here from Avisail Garcia. First home run of the campaign for him as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Colton Wong now. Swung on and chopped down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Hayward. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Sid Fleer. He got on top. Andrew McCutcheon will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 31, Andrew McCutcheon.
Hopped up. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. But the Brewers get one back on the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Cubs 4 and the Brewers 3. Andrew McCutcheon stays in the ballgame, batting number 8, and takes over in center. Field. Now as he takes over at second. Tim Tebow is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman. Josh Donaldson will also enter as he takes over at third base. Wilson Contreras is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
This change defensively for
heading out towards shallow right.
Now playing third base.
Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Donaldson.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there, as it just about came in and nailed him. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cubs' designated hitter. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. Digging in now, Jason Kipnis. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Alex Claudio is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day. Here comes the first pitch. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Claudio is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 9.
The third baseman, number
digging in, David Bodie. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. A ball and no strikes. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Tim Tebow.
The first baseman, Tim Tebow.
Now here's the pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Bounce to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Sanchez.
He's set and the pitch. Slow little roller to third. And that's the second out.
Now
standing in,
left
Blake
field.
Perkins. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First offering on its way. Line drive, fair ball down the line. Around first, digging for 2. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double.
Now batting, third base.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. 0-2. Here it is. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 down the third baseline. Foul. The 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Bodie is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the top. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Yelich is under it. 1 away.
The batter, the shortstop, Javier.
Devin Williams comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Now pitching for the Brewers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Williams, originally from the state of Missouri. He's a second-year big leaguer. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is McCutchen. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, right field.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He was a ground out victim last time up. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Leading off for the Brewers.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that's through into center field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch 1 across.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is Schwarber. Arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. So coming to the plate, Avisail Garcia. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Hits this one hard the other way. Look at Kipnis to second for one, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
The batter, number 2.
So stepping in, Bryce Terang. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Lifted into the air out towards center field. A ball that's carrying. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Freddie Peralta is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 51. Freddie.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he misses 2-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double. First delivery to him on the way.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead to give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Wilson Contreras comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The designated hitter.
Chris Bryant is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger, just a
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that Pedro Strop is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Chicago. Number 46.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Andrew McCutcheon. Schwarber ranges into foul territory as he makes the catch out near the wall for out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now at the plate, Tim Tebow. Here's the first pitch to him. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 0-1 delivery. Hit softly on the ground to first. Reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lays off 1-0. Strop playing here in his age 34 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
This is line to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Now batting, left fielder, Blake Perkins.
So now to the plate, Blake Perkins, and he fouls this one off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single, and then
now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Ryan Tepera enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 52.
Josh Donaldson will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Out in front of it, strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle, but the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Grounded down the third baseline. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Now the 0-1. This is hit softly to third. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. Milwaukee's out in front now, 5-4. At the plate, Jason Kipnis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Sliding into the box, David Bodie, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now. Striding in, Kyle Schwarber. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Josh Hader gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Number 71.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers move to 1-0 on the young season as this
just not any other save. That's save number 50 for the reliever in his career. Well on his way to a nice career.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Milwaukee Brewers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Freddie Peralta claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.